Hello, fifth graders. Mr. Wayner here. I'm here to go over some of the problems from the homework packet that was distributed today in class about composite shapes and finding the area of those shapes. I will draw some of those figures and then I'll walk you through how those problems will be solved. On the homework, this was problem number 9. Remember that number 9 and number 11 had been erased when on the copying and it didn't come through. So it's a problem directly underneath number 6. This problem here, we need to divide this shape into rectangles or squares, and we try to do that by making the least amount of rectangles or squares possible. Seeing this shape, I'm asking myself, how could I divide this shape into two different components or two different parts that both are rectangles or squares? On your iPad, just pull your finger over where you think the line should be. I'll give you just a second to do this. Okay. Now that you've had a chance to do that, I'll show you where the best fit line that I see, right across in the middle. Now, as I said in class, your goal is to find the biggest rectangle possible or the biggest square possible, and that would be this space in this problem. Now, looking at this rectangle here, I'm going to call this, let me change my marker color, change it to green. I'm going to call this rectangle 1. Rectangle 1 has a base of 14 kilometers and a height of 3 kilometers. Now 14 times 3 is 42 kilometers squared. 42 kilometers squared. That's number 1. Rectangle number 2. Do it on the other side here. Now we have a height of 4 kilometers and a base. Remember the base on a rectangle, the opposite sides are the same length. So 7 kilometers, 7 kilometers. 7 kilometers times 4 kilometers is 28 kilometers squared. Now when I add these two numbers together, because remember we're trying to find the area of the entire shape, when added together those equal 70 kilometers squared. And that is your answer. Next up, I'll be solving question number 8. Looking at this problem, I'm seeing, is there a way that I could divide this shape into two rectangles or a rectangle and a square? Using your finger, draw a line where you think this shape should be split. Now that you've had a chance to do that, the best way to split this shape is either one of two ways. You could either have drawn a line right here, or I'll erase it quickly, or you could have drawn a line here. Either one of these methods will work. It will just change the process in which you solve this problem. I'm going to name this rectangle number 1 and this rectangle number 2. Looking at rectangle 1, I'm looking to find the base of this shape. Now the base is this length right here. Now I know from this point to this point is 6 centimeters. Now above I can see that this is 4 centimeters. I didn't get all the way over. I didn't get all 6 centimeters included. So I'm missing a mystery number. This mystery amount is 2 because 4 plus 2 equals 6. So I know that this little part here is 2 centimeters. Knowing that the base is 2 centimeters and the height, which is located on the side, is 13 centimeters, and come up with an answer of 26 centimeters squared. Now for fraction number 2, I see that the base is 4 centimeters, and the height is 9 centimeters. 4 centimeters times 9 centimeters equals 36 centimeters squared. Now when I take both of these amounts, the area of the two separate rectangles, and add them together, I come up with a total of 62 centimeters squared for this shape. Here's the last problem that I'll solve in this video. Looking at this shape, I want to divide it into two rectangles. An easy way to do that is to divide right along this line. Now, all the information that I need is already given to me. I see the base and the height of our first rectangle with a base of 12 feet and a height of 4 feet. 12 feet times 4 feet is 48 feet squared. Of my second ranked rectangle, I see that there's a base of 8 feet and a height of 9 feet. 8 feet times 9 feet equal 72 feet squared. Now when I take these two values, and really it's just the the 48, and add that onto my 72, my final answer is 120 feet squared for my final answer. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please email or call me. I really want to help you. Additionally, make sure to email your teacher and say, I watched Mr. Wehner's math video, and include just a note about something that you really like about your teacher. So if that you have Mrs. Weese's, send Mrs. Weese's an email and say, I watched the video and I think that you are very nice. Or you can send an email to Mrs. Meyer and say, Mrs. Meyer, I love how you have animals for us in your classroom. So make sure you send that email. That's a way that we're checking to make sure that you've watched the video and we're holding you accountable for your work. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your night. If you have any questions, as I said before, email or call me. Bye-bye.